another fellow on!
Chicane, you with me?
Thankfully, no. What's your progress?
I'm through the living quarters. Looks like I'm into some kind of operations area now. My gut tells me Rucker's gonna be above all this, someplace high and defensible.
Better find an elevator then. I'll update you with extraction coordinates when I have them. Chicane out.
What if we did blow up Ruzik?
You think Talos would allow that?
Probably not, no. But do you ever get the feeling someone else is pulling the strings around?
You need some sleep, man. You're getting paranoid.
We're good.
It does not feel like I am doing enough.
Saka! I cannot believe we are standing here doing nothing.
We have real problems with inanimate objects. Inanimate objects that are now attached to animate.
Art will be blamed for Ruzika.
I have a great idea for another poster.
Are they okay?
Better take a look. Right behind you.
Get up! Get up!
Yeah.
So fuck!
Keep your eyes moving.
I can't deal with this. This is too much.
Here, come out. I'll kill you myself.
so! Hate it when it's like this.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
If someone was here, they're gone.
Ecco.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
This place is hit.
I don't like this. I feel vulnerable.
Chicane, I'm moving in on Rucker's position. You got those coordinates yet?
I'll transmit them. As soon as I've finished my coffee.
Don't leave me hanging, Chicane.
You just worry about getting our man. And be careful. He's dangerous.
We'll see.
I'm unarmed.
I'm sure you'll understand if I don't take your word for it.
As the customary final request of the condemned man, please, do not kill any more of my people on your way out. Their only crime against you is their loyalty to me.
You don't seem surprised to see me.
I'm not. After the train station attacks, I knew it was only a matter of time before they sent someone. Please, sit.
This isn't a social call, Rucker. I'm here to take you in.
Our mandate is to fight for the rights of the augmented. Communicate our message, offer assistance. The Ark is a non-violent organization.
All right, then this should be easy. Come with me, answer our questions, and we'll have you back here in plenty of time to film your next sermon.
I'm not a fool. If I surrender now, I'm never coming back. Once you have me, you intend to make me disappear. But I will not make Solzhenitsyn's mistake. My people and I will resist you.
I thought you were a pacifist.
I am. But I'm more than a leader. I am a symbol. That is why you wish to erase me. If martyrdom is the only way to remain a symbol, then even my death is preferable to my evaporation.
You said you don't want any more of your people getting hurt. But if I have to bring you in by force, I will. And they're gonna try to stop me. There's a better chance of avoiding violence if you come along peacefully. You have my word. I will do everything I can to see that you are treated fairly.
How dare you speak to me of peace and fairness? You assaulted innocent people to get in here and kidnap me, on behalf of masters who hide in the shadows, manipulating, controlling, and murdering without the courage to proclaim their convictions in front of the rest of the world.
You're not any different from them, Rucker. All of you rely on armed men while spouting your rhetoric from behind the safety of a camera. If you want to prove the strength of your convictions, confront your enemies face to face.
Well, you seem to be more than the unquestioning brute I took you for. It is refreshing to hear that kind of passion and idealism in other people, particularly after everything I've experienced lately. I have been patient and understanding. I have taught my people non-violence and waited for the rest of the world to follow that example. I have had faith in humanity, and humanity betrayed me.
So now what? Two wrongs make a right? You think blowing everyone to hell is gonna fix humanity?
These attacks are not my doing. You're stuck on this idea because the rest of the world has told you I'm a monster. I urge you. I implore you, delay my arrest for a time. These bombings are a terrible blow to Ark rights, and I suspect a power play within Ark is imminent. I am certain that these two crises are connected. Surely you're not so blind as to believe that your arrival here today, of all days, is a coincidence.
I'm not an idiot, Rucker. I realize somebody has been running some kind of scam job on you. But believe it or not, this isn't about you. I'm focusing on the bigger picture.
You know I am innocent, yet you still insist on arresting me. What kind of man does that make you? Permit me to frame this in words you will understand. If you take me from here, you will be murdering me, perverting the cause, and destroying the Augmented Rights Coalition.
When did you become the only voice that spoke for the cause? I'm an AUG too, or hadn't you noticed? Do you really care about the other people around here, or are you too worried about yourself?
Oh, you needn't worry about my powers of perception where you are concerned. I have known exactly the kind of thug you are since the moment you entered. I defy you. Do your worst. There's one last thing. Before you drag me out of here against my will. What motive could I possibly have for committing the atrocities I'm accused of? With every incident, the gap of fear and hatred that divides AUGs and non-AUGs widens. Who really benefits when innocents die? Allegedly in the name of AUG rights.
That's a good question.
And a dangerous one. If you ask it too loudly in this place. Somewhere down there, hiding in plain sight, is your real terrorist. I was trying, secretly, to find out who is responsible.
Rucker? Chicane, I've got a lot of heat coming through the door. I need a way out now.
You fucked it, didn't you?
Now, Chicane.
Relax, there's some greenhouses near your position. Below them is a clearing. You can't miss it. I'm already on my way. Chicane out. To lay down in front of our oppressors.
What was that?
This is not my first shootout!
The set.
Come on, move up already! Killing us! That could have been me!
Several financial backers were forced to pull out due to their...
Take a better position! Oh, God!
Take cover! Keep your eyes on that traitor! They're dead!
Oh, come on! Serious? I'm going to kill you!
Despite our denials, our protestations, our cause, despite the fact no reason to be worried. Where? You're here, I'm going to find you.
You see that?
I saw it. Who's there? Oh! a lot of goddamn good Rucker being dead is going to do for us. Your orders were to bring him in.
I fully intended to.
Then how did this happen?
You tell me, because I get the feeling I'm being set up.
Set up for what?
It's pretty convenient. Rucker drops dead just as I show up. Whose call was it to send me in there?
If I was setting you up for anything, it was for success. Did I send you in there because you're augmented? Yeah, I did. But I also sent you in there because I believe you're the best we've got. Frankly, I'm offended you'd think anything else. Was it Rucker that got this in your head? What the hell did he say to you?
He said Ark was being falsely accused. That with each attack, the gap of fear and hatred that divides Augs and Naturals is just getting wider.
Of course he'd say that.
He also said there was no way Augrites could benefit from the murder of innocents. Rucker knew who was behind these attacks. I think he wanted to tell me, but he was killed before he could say anything. Did you run Victor Marchenko's name through iLink?
He's a ghost. We didn't get shit. Why?
Because whoever got to Rucker had to have easy access to him. It had to be someone he trusted.
Look, Jensen, the truth is, I don't fucking care who killed Rucker. What pisses me off is that he's dead, and with him, our best lead. Christ. What a mess. You know word of Rucker's death is going to spread, don't you? And when that happens, the head of state police assures me Golem City will become a war zone. We can't let that happen. I hope we're good on juice, Chicane, because I need a ride. As for you, Agent...
I still have a case to solve, and I know exactly where to start, Director. Smiley's had more than enough time to analyze that DSD I gave him.
The one you took from Ruzika?
I'll check in with him, see what's on it. After that, I'll go where the evidence takes me. I intend to make sure the right people are brought to justice for this, whether they're augmented or not.
Get a move on, before this case gets any colder. And keep me in the loop. Let's go, Chicane.
Alex, tell us Rucker's dead.
What?
Poisoned, I think.
Holy shit, man. Rucker was the voice of the Augmented. People loved him for it. When word of this hits, Prague is gonna explode.
And the whole world's watching. Listen, Miller's gone to meet with state police. Could be our chance to determine his loyalties.
He lives near TF-29. You want us to search his apartment?
Not us. Me. You keep digging into that VersaLife break-in. And see what the Collective can dig up on a Victor Marchenko. If I'm right, and Rucker was poisoned, all three might be connected. Jensen out.
Adam.
You there? You're not gonna believe this, but Vadim Orlov is in Prague.
You're kidding.
I wish I were. 6 months ago, he got an augmented expert's visa and has been coming and going periodically ever since. Border Control locked him in this morning.
I arrived in Prague 6 months ago. Where is he staying?
In the Lilioma Courtyard Apartments on Lavani Street, 2nd floor.
I'll check it out.
Hey,
I
you!
think the police should
We
have
got multi-trucks for sale inside.
Nothing to see. City has gone to hell.
Že právě tento počet lidí v nadcházejících týdnech zadrží na kontrolních bodech, jakmile Praha aktualizuje své regulace augmentací. Mnozí dříve licencovaní občané již nebudou mít nárok na novou ověřovací kartu T73.
Vypadněte, pokud než začnu střílet.
Státní policie vyšetřuje ohavnou vraždu, která se dnes v noci stala v pražské čtvrti Překážka. Místní augmentovaná
Porušujete zákon, říkám vám to naposledy.
řadě oblíbených odhalení politických skandálů byla nalezena v uličce rozřezaná na kusy. Občany nabádáme, aby zůstali bdělí a aby se v noci zdržovali na bezpečných a dobře osvětlených prostranstvích.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Tohle je poslední varování. Opusťte oblast. Tohle je poslední varování. Opusťte oblast. Porušujete zákon. Říkám vám to naposledy. Vypadněte, odsud než začnu střílet.
Milena, I got into the AUG permit registry.
Hold on. That should give me access now as well.
Why am I seeing a security timer?
Probably because neither of us have done this before. Cross your fingers. I borrowed this employee ID from a guy in a bar.
Why does it say there's only one validation slot?
Shit! The city has quotas for this kind of thing. Prague is designed to regulate people to death.
What does that mean?
The system won't let this guy register 2 people. Just scan something. There isn't much time. Help one person at least. Good. Edward's documents should hold up to any kind of scanning check now. He's as legit as he can be, without actually being legit.
I came here to help 2 people.
It doesn't always work that way. Look, you need to get out of there, please.
Milena, that permit I wasn't able to scan. What happens to Irenka now?
She probably ends up in Golem. Or she gets arrested for trying to use fake documentation. Thrown into a cell somewhere. Doesn't exactly feel like a win, does it?
No, it doesn't.
We did the best we could. Listen, thanks for being one of the good guys.
Nemám ti co dalšího říct.
Trouble. Guaranteed.
Can't defend against that kind of thing.
Všechno vidím. Hey! Bazokozy! Yes? Get on your knees! Hands behind your head.
Yes, since 2017.
Absolutely secure. Data extractors have never breached. That is about everything.
I'm sorry, sir. The mezzanine floor is off limits to clients.
My mistake. I was looking for the executive vaults.
Those will be downstairs, sir.
And upstairs?
Executive offices and IT services. Employees only. Please see the receptionist if you have any more questions.
Thanks.
Yes. Sub-level security room has our up-to-date security password.
Good. Haven't heard from mezzanine level or the corporate vault basement.
Can you get confirmation from IT?
I could. But they would only be able to confirm sending out the codes.
Doesn't protocol include that each hub acknowledges the security update?
In a perfect world, everyone would follow procedures to the letter. But this isn't.
Please, sir, do not touch that. Regretfully, sir, this area is off limits.
The room is booked for important
Cover
content.
my post.
Don't we need it? Discuss the new codes. Yanisek won't be happy when he learns they haven't been implemented.
He already knows he's using the codes agreed on in the last meeting.
Confirmed. Like a strange breaching protocol. This have something to do with the Versalite visit?
Code 60. Need to hide a little bit longer. Active formation. Primary, above. Engage. Confirm. Keep your hold it.
Close right.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Begin limited. Confirm. Confirm. Move to limited passage.
3507 may be the solution the world is looking for. Thank you, Dr. Christensen, for your honest and insightful perspective. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Pike.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Begin limited. Confirm. Confirm. Move to patrol. Move to patrol. Confirm limited. Confirm. Move to patrol.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Narrow back. Confirm.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Become obsolete before they can even reach infected areas. So experts are working day and night, not only on aggressive treatments, but on new cures and methodologies that will prevent deadly outbreaks.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the US, millions of workers lost their jobs when the Collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the Collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you, live, from Picus.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age, and we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority one. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now, and forever will be, the best secure corporate archiving company in the world.
Around the clock, around the world. Picus News, always watching, because you are always watching. In part one of our two-part look at the Human Restoration Act, I am joined by the head of the Department of Sociology at Harvard, Dr. Stansfield Christensen. It is a pleasure to speak with you, Doctor. Tell me, what do you feel the Human Restoration Act will achieve if it is passed?
When? When it is passed. And it's a pleasure to speak with you too. Listen, I know opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act is a step backwards, a devastating blow against basic rights. Social justice warriors fail to see the bigger separation of the classes, so we can clear the air and reevaluate how we can coexist peacefully.
So the sentiment that it is being enacted as a form of subjugation is false then, Doctor?
Unequivocally false. The goal of the legislation is to ensure that they are as safe from us as we are from them. I am not augmented, but I have many friends who are, and most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now, because if they do, the level of hatred and suspicion aimed at them is horrifying. They want to feel safe again, and the Human Restoration Act can give them that.
Well, there you have it, folks. It sounds like UN Resolution 3507 may be the solution the world is looking for. Thank you, Dr. Christensen, for your honest and insightful perspective. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Investors around the world today rejoiced at a decision by the Czech Republic to approve expansion plans for the Palisade Bank Corporation. Located in Prague, the bank's iconic blade facilities hold the largest and most secure data archiving vaults in the world. Cutting-edge security measures have protected the sensitive secrets of mega corporations and influential individuals since privacy laws first passed. Sources close to the bank tell me that no hacker has ever come close to breaching the Blade's defenses, despite an almost astronomical number of attempts. Between you and me, folks, I think they are just wasting their time. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Ariel is constantly bringing the best and latest technology. Our portable data solutions have massive storage capacities, flexible screens, and over 1,000 other unique and patented features. Ariel, up in the stratosphere.
Deadly infectious diseases are at the center of some disturbing health news right now. The most significant of them, in terms of human cases and death toll, is an antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis that has been spreading quickly through the Indian subcontinent. World health officials are scrambling to contain the outbreak, even as work begins in San Francisco at pharmaceutical giant VersaLife's cutting-edge Rockasecca Beach facility to find a more aggressive cure. Sources inside the R&D campus tell me, however, that this most recent strain mutates so quickly, new vaccines become obsolete before they can even reach infected areas. So experts are working day and night, not only on aggressive treatments, but on new cures and methodologies that will prevent deadly outbreaks from occurring at all. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
They may have batteries, but we've got this. Ashanti Energy Drinks. For all you need to get through the day. Ashanti.
Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the Collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the US, millions of workers lost their jobs when the Collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the Collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age, and we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority one. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now, and forever will be, the best secure corporate archiving company in the world.
Around the clock, around the world. Picus News, always watching, because you are always watching. In part one of our two-part look at the Human Restoration Act, I am joined by the head of the Department of Sociology at Harvard, Dr. Stansfield Christensen. It is a pleasure to speak with you, Doctor. Tell me, what do you feel the Human Restoration Act will achieve if it is passed?
When? When it is passed. And it's a pleasure to speak with you too, Eliza. Listen, I know opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act is a step backwards, a devastating blow against basic human rights. But these social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The AUG incident threw everything off the rails. Since then, the rift between augmented and naturals has gotten so wide, so deep, it's become impossible to cross. We need a timeout, a temporary separation of the classes, so we can clear the air and reevaluate how we can coexist peacefully.
So the sentiment that it is being enacted as a form of subjugation is false then, Doctor?
Unequivocally false. The goal of the legislation is to ensure that they are as safe from us as we are from them. I am not augmented, but I have many friends who are. And most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now, because if they do, the level of hatred and suspicion aimed at them, it's horrifying. They want to feel safe again, and the Human Restoration Act can give them that.
Well, there you have it, folks. It sounds like UN Resolution 3507 may be the solution the world is looking for. Thank you, Dr. Christensen, for your honest and insightful perspective. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Investors around the world today rejoiced at a decision by the Czech Republic to approve expansion plans for the Palisade Bank Corporation. Located in Prague, the bank's iconic blade facilities hold the largest and most secure data archiving vaults in the world. Cutting-edge security measures have protected the sensitive secrets of mega corporations and influential individuals. Sources close to the bank tell me that no hacker has ever known that this most recent strain mutates so quickly, new vaccines become obsolete before they can even reach infected areas. So experts are working day and night, not only on aggressive treatments, but on new cures and methodologies that will prevent deadly outbreaks from occurring at all. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus. In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the Collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, packed combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the US, millions of workers lost their jobs when the Collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the Collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age, and we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority one. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure corporate archiving company in the world.
Around the clock, around the world. Picus News. Always watching, because you are always watching. In part 1 of our 2-part look at the Human Restoration Act, I am joined by the head of the Department of Sociology at Harvard, Dr. Stansfield
Heard a strange noise. Double up. Let me know.
Picus News. Always watching, because you are always watching. In part 1 of our 2-part look at the Human Restoration Act, I am joined by the head of the Department of Sociology at Harvard, Dr. Stansfield Christensen. It is a pleasure to speak with you, Doctor. Tell me, what do you feel the Human Restoration Act will achieve if it is passed?
When? When it is passed. And it's a pleasure to speak with you too, Eliza. Listen, I know opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act is a step backwards, a devastating blow against basic human rights. But these social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The AUG incident threw everything off the rails. Since then, the rift between augmented and natural has gotten so wide, so deep, it's become impossible to cross. We need a timeout, a temporary separation of the classes, so we can clear the air and reevaluate how we can coexist peacefully.
So the sentiment that it is being enacted as a form of subjugation is false then, Doctor?
Unequivocally false. The goal of the legislation is to ensure that they are as safe from us as we are from them. I am not augmented, but I have many friends who are. It's horrifying. They want to feel safe again, and the Human Restoration Act can give them that.
Well, there you have look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Investors around the world today rejoiced at a decision by the Czech Republic to approve expansion plans for the Palisade Bank Corporation. Located in Prague, the bank's iconic blade facilities hold the largest and most secure data archiving vaults in the world. Cutting-edge security measures the sensitive secrets of mega corporations and influential individuals since privacy laws first passed. Sources close to the bank tell me that no hacker has ever come close to the place's defenses, despite an almost astronomical The most significant of them, in terms of human cases and death tolls, is an antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis that has been spreading quickly through the Indian subcontinent. World health officials are scrambling to contain the outbreak, even as work begins in San Francisco at pharmaceutical giant VersaLife's cutting-edge Rockasecca Beach facility to find a more aggressive cure. Sources inside the R&D campus tell me, however, that this most recent strain mutated so quickly, new vaccines become obsolete. Continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the Collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Millions of workers lost their jobs when the Collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the Collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to say. This is Eliza Cassell.
Heard a strange noise. I'm sorry, sir. The VIP vaults are only accessed by appointment, and there are no appointments scheduled.
You need an appointment to access your own vault?
For the corporate vaults, yes. This allows time for preloading your container into the viewing area. You also need your personalized keycard.
Thanks for the information.
Move to patrol. Confirm.